Dream Life Method 10. And this one is if you are calling in a partner. If you are trying to manifest your dream partner as part of your dream life and your dream life together, then these are some things that are going to be important to go along with that. Part of that is going to be, again, going back to if you're adding in visuals, what are the aesthetics, and not focusing too much on looks. Even if you have a type, and attraction is very important to you, then you can absolutely add that in. But even more important than that is going to be their personality, their morals, their values. Really think about all of these things. Their respect. Are they respected? What is their family dynamic like? What is their lifestyle like? Are they into health and fitness? Are they an athlete? Are they highly intellectual? Are they somewhat intellectual? Are they really into reading? What is it that really aligns with what you personally are looking for in a partner? And that is different for everybody. So what is it that you personally want in that partner? And when you're adding to your visuals, yes, you can add what they look like on there, but more than that needs to be everything else. All of the substance in a relationship and about a person needs to be there and be considered. Because if you're really just looking at surface level stuff, then are you really trying to call in a partner? Are you really like a life partner? Because it doesn't really sound like it. It sounds like you're just looking for a buddy, a little fun buddy for a little while. And so if that's what you want, then it's going to change how you're calling them in. And if you're looking for a life partner, then you need to go about it in the way of looking for a life partner. And so when you're thinking about all of the qualities you want in a person and what your lives look like together, this is also going to help you while you're potentially dating someone new. It is going to be a little tricky if you're dealing with somebody that is a liar, if you're dealing with somebody who's manipulative. So if you don't know that person yet, then don't give them the blueprint to manipulate you. So don't tell them everything you're looking for in a partner so they can say, oh, well, that's funny because that's exactly who I am. But they're not. They're full of shit. They're lying. So don't give them the blueprint. But you need to know up front if they are a potential life partner, if that's what you are trying to call in. And unfortunately, not everybody is going to be honest, but let's just assume that it is someone that is being honest with you and both of you are looking for an actual partner in life. Then you need to be able to have these discussions of what that life looks like. What do you want in a partner? What do I want in a partner? And let's see if this is in alignment with each other. Because, for example, if one person really wants kids and the other person really does not want kids, that's not something that you can compromise on. You either do or you don't. There's no real compromising there. So you will know immediately that you are not a good match for each other if you're not on the same page about things like that. And when you're choosing a partner and you do both want to have kids, ask them, what do you think you would be like as a parent? And really try to, like, how do you support me as your partner, as, you know, the mother of your children? What does that look like for you? And how are you supported in that? Like, there's things to, like, back and forth to really get that information off of each other. That way you can see if it really is a good fit, because even if you both agree on something, some big life thing like that, then it needs to still be a match. It's not just enough to say, yeah, I also want to have kids. Okay, what does that look like for you? What does being a parent look like for you? How do you want your children to be brought up? Do you want them to go to public school? Do you want them to go to private school? Do you want them in daycare, not in daycare? Like, really go over all of these things. How are you with discipline? Like, cover it as much as you can about that particular thing, because it is so important. So important. And you need to be on the same page about it, especially before you've done it. It's too late. Same with lifestyle. Are you a absolute country person and you end up trying to date a city person? Those are not in alignment with each other. Those are two totally different lifestyles that might not match at all. There might not be a compromise there, because maybe the country person is totally overwhelmed by the city and the city person is totally bored by the country. So how does it actually align? Or maybe you're a beach person and they're a mountain person. Like, there are all of these things that you need to know about yourself and know about what you want in a partner and as you're choosing someone. And so make a list. Make a list. And I've said it before. Hold on. Okay. Still sick. So much fun. Anyway, make a list of the qualities that you want in your partner and get as detailed as you can. And you can also include things that are absolutes, and then things that you are kind of a gray area, things you're willing to compromise on. And you can also do things that you're absolute fuck no, absolutely not dealing with this. You can add that in if you want, just to give yourself something to kind of look out for. But if you're focusing in on the manifestation aspect, then just do the calling in what you want. And again, you can add stuff that is part of the attraction. And if you want to make that more about the vibe of a person, then that's great. If you want it to be because you have a type, a physical type, then obviously you can put that in there, but don't overdo it. Like, you're completely overlooking this person over here that is actually your person, but you're overlooking them because they're blonde instead of brown hair. Like, but what are you doing? So definitely take that into consideration as well. And really, really looking into the life together. You as a partner, how you are with each other, what your lifestyle is and what that looks like, and bring in those visuals, the aesthetics that fit that. And so again, considering your life together, do you already have your dream home and you're bringing them into your home? Okay, so what does that look like? Or if you want to create a dream home together, what does that look like? And make the aesthetics fit. And so, for example, also, if you want someone if you're really into fitness, so you want someone that's into fitness, then those are some things to add on to that board, that this is something you do together. Maybe you really, really love MMA and you want to be able to experience that together. Put that in there. And then also, again, when you're dating someone, that will help you know right off the bat if they're not into like your favorite thing to do and they're not even supportive of that at all, then they're not a good fit. Maybe you don't have to do it together, but you can compromise on like how to go about it. Like, maybe they love snowboarding and you don't, but you're not against them doing it, so you're just gonna go get a massage at the resort while they're snowboarding. Like, then that's a compromise, and it's not taking away one from the other. So yeah, if you are trying to call in a partner, get so clear on all the details that you can and add in every bit of it, but really think about it all, and really somatically as well, visualize it so completely that you can taste, you can smell, touch, all of it. Bring it all in on what that partner is like for you. And don't be too dismissive, and don't look in the wrong place. If you're trying to go to a bar and you want someone that's like morals, or like fit it into what actually fits. Hopefully that made sense. But anyway,